Hey guys, Otaku Mike here. Today I want to talk about little something different, but I want to talk about a new manga that I just read. I believe it's an ongoing series from what I've heard and what I've looked up. It seems to be an ongoing series. Um, it's called Beauty and the Beast Girl. It's a Yuri Monster Girl romance title, I guess you could say. Now, before you turn off the video, like, Taku Mike, all you talk about is Monster Girls. This one's not your typical Monster Girl book, I'm gonna say. So, our story starts out with our Monster Girl. She's in the woods, she's gathering some apples, I guess, to basically eat. And she runs across a human whose name we learn later on is Lily. She's in a garden basically, and she's like, who's there? And like the monster girl freaks out. She kind of starts to run. She's like, oh wait, it's a human. This is somebody who seems to not be afraid of me. Um, um, what if she'll be my friend? And then it turns into we go into like sort of a little flashback, and you get the sense that she is scared of humans and doesn't really like humans because of events that have happened in her past. So she walks up to the girl and she finds out that she's blind, and they start to talk a little bit, and they strike up a conversation, and the monster girl tells Lily that she's a traveler. And Lily's like, oh, you're a traveler? That's so exciting. I wish I could travel. And she's like, I would love to hear some of your stories. And he's like, okay, well, we'll meet up again tomorrow here at the same place. And like, I'll tell you some of my stories. So the monster girl, who gets named Heath, goes back to her house, and she starts reading some of her books that she has, and she starts making up these stories from the books to tell Lily. And days go by. They come back. Lily listens to the stories. Heath comes back. They strike up this very interesting friendship, and then that friendship blossoms into love, like a romantic relationship. And soon they're moving in together, and this and that. And there is a little thing where their histories are a little intertwined, but I don't really want to spoil that for anybody who wants to read this book. You start to see the effects that happened within this romance or relationship on each of the characters, which is really interesting because one's a human and one's a beast or monster girl. On like how it affects them, and are they able to be together, and how do other people perceive this relationship within the world, because you get the sense that monsters aren't really all liked all that well or all that much within this world. We don't know much about the world within this first volume, but we get a good sense of the characters. The characters do get some really good development from Heath and from Lily and some of the other characters that we meet in this first volume. And a relationship is formed, and it is tested in this first volume of whether or not they can actually be together. Because if it's just from them, and like Heath's insecurities, because Heath is a monster, and she has a lot of doubts within her mind, and because of the fact that she lied, and because that she is a monster, and because stuff that has happened within both of their lives that you find out later on. And you also find out, how does this affect like Lily's family, and like what does Lily's family think about it? And there's kind of a little bit of discrimination within their family about this relationship, but you learn more about that later. And it comes to an interesting conclusion within this first volume. Hands down, this story was really good for a first volume. I can't wait to read more. I really, really enjoyed the artwork. It's simple, yet it's detailed. And, it's just really nice. I really enjoyed the characters. I felt like they were very likable characters, which I really enjoyed. There's a little bit of humor in this, because they're like talking, and like one part's like, oh, like Lily's like, oh yeah, like I knew you were lying to begin with, and she's like, what? And she's like, yeah, because of like the tone in your voice, and like, and like the way you like talked and stuff. And it's just interesting to see their relationship develop and go forth from here within this story. And it's a nice read, actually. Like, I found myself going through this really fast. I didn't have to stop and take breaks. I read this whole thing in one night, and I cannot wait to read more of this. As somebody who has just started reading romance manga, as well as Yuri romance manga, I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I cannot recommend this book enough, or this manga enough. Comment down below. Let me know if you've read Beauty and the Beast Girl. If you're new to this channel and you want to consider subscribing. It always helps. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you guys are interested in this manga, because I surely am, and I want more of it to come out, because I gotta know what happens in this manga. It was so good. So good. I can't recommend this manga enough. It was a breath of fresh air. And I think I'm going to check out some more romance manga because of it. I really am. So, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later.